3, 2, 1, action!
Hi, this is Victoria Wolders from MyKidsLocker.com, and I'm excited today to share with you another empathy tale. This empathy tale is called The Ebony Mirror, and this will be a delightful tale. We're going into the giant's village today, and we're learning a little bit about a special mirror that is in the center of their village. So I hope today that you will be able to listen to this story, create compassion one story at a time in your life, and also through these empathy tales. If you'd like to reach out to me, feel free to connect with me through mykidslocker.com, or you can also connect with me through my social media outlets. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, if you are comfortable, then I will begin. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in the Oak and Eagle Kingdom, in the land of the Western Eagle, there was the giant's village. The giant's village had something very special in the center of its village. It had a very large mirror, and the mirror was called the Ebony Mirror because it was black. But it was still a mirror. None of the giants ever knew how it came to be in the center of the village. However, there was a legend on a plaque in front of the mirror saying, "An old wizard cast a spell on the mirror that only allows one that is pure in heart to see the future. Yet, when there is true brokenness, many will come together and see their community." One day, a young giant was walking by. She walked by in the early morning when the sun was just rising and the sunlight was hitting the ebony mirror just at the right spot. She walked by, and all of a sudden she heard a voice. It said, "Hey, come closer. I am the voice of wisdom." She turned, and all of a sudden she saw herself as an elderly giant. She was amazed that somebody was talking back to her, and the reflection began to tell her that she will live for over 100 years. The voice of her future self was hopeful and giving her advice on how to help others and how to live life in a way that is honoring and caring and connecting with other people. She was just shocked. The reflection said, "Come back every sunrise, and I will comfort you, guide you, and lead you in wisdom all the days of your life." Every day, she would come early in the morning before any of the other villagers were out in the sun. Just as the sun rose, it would hit the ebony mirror at the right spot, and the old woman would appear. The old woman gave her so many beautiful pieces of advice. It was just amazing. The kindness. Then one day, when the sun was rising, a young boy happened to be passing by. And this young giant saw the young girl giant talking to the ebony mirror. He became jealous. He became curious, but more so jealous as what was happening. He thought, "I want to be the one who is wise. I want to be powerful. I want to know what will happen in my future. Maybe if I walk up there, my reflection will show me. How can I make lots and lots of money? How can I be more powerful than ever?" So shortly after she left, he went to the ebony mirror, and there was no reflection at all. He became angry, so he started to pound on the mirror, and it broke into 1,000 pieces. He quickly ran away. The ebony mirror lay on the ground broken. The villagers started to wake up. They began to realize that the mirror was broken. They started to pick up each piece, and these giants began to look themselves in the mirror. The shards of glass were all over the cobblestone streets, and they began to see their future smiling back at them. One heard another one, "I love you. I care for you. Everything's going to be okay." So the giants started to piece all these broken shards together and create a mural where the perfect ebony mirror once stood in the center of the town village. The girl came and saw what had happened as the sun was rising and the beautiful morning was dawning. Yet, as she saw what was happening, the pieces of the broken glass hit all the different morning light in different directions, so many different directions. It was absolutely beautiful. It looked like a beautiful chandelier hung, and brilliant lights of rainbow soared throughout the sky. Many villagers would show up, and they would take a single shard of glass and place it on a mural so that everyone could see that the Ebony Mirror was once again creating something beautiful. Every villager looked at the mural once it was done, and as they looked at their one piece that they put on the mural, they could hear whispers of love and kindness from their future self. They learned that if it wasn't for the broken mirror, they wouldn't have this gift. The brokenness of the mirror allowed all of them to see their future self. They were able to come together and celebrate this beautiful gift that at first was only given to one. Now it's given to all because of the brokenness. They came together and celebrated each other and loved through this experience. The giant's village became stronger in love, compassion, and wisdom, and they realized through their brokenness and through the brokenness of the Ebony Mirror, they, too, became stronger. The end. Well, thank you so much for joining us for another Empathy Tale. This is Victoria Wolders. I hope today you took some time to think about brokenness and how often when we experience pain that we often sometimes break inside. But then if we're able to put the pieces together and take some time to reflect, we can actually see the beauty of support and care and kindness. And you get to learn lean more into gratitude and be appreciative of the small things in life, like the hummingbird or the beautiful flower on the side of the road, or maybe a smile. Through brokenness, you can see some really beautiful things. And I hope that today in your life, you will be able to see that, whether that's just walking down the street or whether that's in a school or a classroom, or maybe it's just sitting at home. Be grateful for the things that you have in your life. And even though they were once broken or are currently broken, we can find the beauty of individual things that are found in that brokenness. Well, those are my deep thoughts for today. This is Victoria Wolders from mykidslocker.com. This was another Empathy Tale, the Ebony Mirror. I hope that you enjoyed it. Feel free to connect with me on my social media platforms or reach out to me on my website. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to creating compassion one story at a time with you, for you, and I hope you do too with others around you. Thank you for joining us today.
3, 2, 1, action.